to welcome you to the spring athletic ceremony. Tonight we're here to recognize our athletes, our coaches, and sports teams for their accomplishments on the field and on the court this past school year. We have several sports to cover, so we're going to get partway through and we'll take a 5-minute intermission once we get halfway through for those families who wish to take a break and leave. Excuse me. We'll begin with our junior high sports, starting first with 7th and 8th grade volleyball, Coach Mallory Polk.
Hello, I am the junior high head volleyball coach. When I call your name, please come up here. Riley Rose. Kendall Wood. Brooklyn Wilson. Breeley Prophet. Audrey Whitman. Layla Levy. Millie Winchester. Alexia Spears, Ivy Prophet, Isabel Lashley, Holly Wilhelm, Haley Zell, Gentry Barrett, Evie Prophet, Mary Hurt, Mary Harwood, Serenity McCorkle, Maddie Thompson, Hadley Clark, Liberty McFadden, Emma Ferguson, Ariana Bennett, and Elaine McAllister. I am super proud of these girls. We had a lot of adversity this season with the weather, and they continue to show up and show us how much they can grow, and I'm excited to see them grow. We have a couple individual awards to go out today. The first one is our offensive award. She worked so incredibly hard to help us this season, and it was very difficult, and she was a phenomenal setter for us. This award goes to Riley Rose. For our defensive award, this goes to a player who did not give up on the ball. We trusted her to take control of it on the court, and she helped us a lot off the court, just being a leader for us, and that is Millie Winchester. And for our most improved award, this goes to someone who has shown tremendous growth, not just on the court, but off the court, especially with her confidence. And this goes to Brooklyn Wilson. And Coach Tucker is going to give our awards for our B team.
I just want to start off by saying how incredibly proud I am of all of these girls standing up here tonight. Volleyball is a very difficult sport, and it takes all of these girls to make a team. Not just the 6 on the court, all of them. I also want to thank each parent for their support along this journey and sacrificing so much of your own time for our players. Without you, this team wouldn't even be possible. Tonight, I don't want to measure our season just by our wins or losses, though our record was 7 wins, 4 losses, which is really, really good. I want to focus on the growth, determination, dedication, and the heart of each of these players up here. This season, we faced challenges that tested us, individually and as a team. However, this team continued to show up and show out. Through all of this, each player brought determination to the court, showed up at every practice, pushed themselves, and encouraged each other to improve. They celebrated every tip, every dig, every hard-fought point. This season has shown us that success is not always about victories on the scoreboard, but about the teamwork and lifelong skills that will last a lifetime. I have no doubt in my mind that they will only go up from here. Now I do have some individual awards myself. For my offensive award, this individual was not afraid to hit the ball and did so with lots of force. She had lots of grit and determination to win each point and fought to do so. My offensive award goes to Isabel Ashley. For my defensive award, this individual was put into a role that she has never played before this year, and she did not disappoint. She went out on the court each game determined to get the ball each play. My defensive award goes to Gentry Barrett. Last, but certainly not least, my most improved award, my favorite award. I have to take a second to brag on this individual. In the beginning of my speech, I mentioned that it takes all of my girls to make this team, and this individual proves just that. She had to go through many challenges to get to where she was, and is as a volleyball player today. She never once gave up on her team or quit on her team. She was the biggest cheerleader and always had a smile on her face. She stands as an example that with hard work, practice, and time, anything is possible. My most improved award goes to Maddie Thompson. Once again, thank you for a great season, and we are turning it over to junior high baseball.
All right, guys. We had a good year. We improved on our win total from last year. We went 5-9 this season. That doesn't sound like a very good record, but the improvements that these guys made throughout the year was great. From the 1st of March when we started to the middle of April, huge improvement. One example would be in the middle of March we played Ellington, or in the middle of April, sorry. We played Ellington, they beat us 21-3 in 3 innings. We played them 2 weeks later in the BRL tournament, and they beat us 4-0. And the 4 runs they did score were unearned. So that was a huge improvement. I was proud of the boys for that. That was a tough loss. I'm going to hand out some certificates right now. So I call your name from Aiden Andrews. Dalton Box. Mark. Aiden Crenshaw. Jackson Romero. Carter Dean. Uriah Harris. Easton Howley. Jake Monson. Matthew Patterson. Devin Rathbun. Cameron Spears. Jaden Spears. Landon Wallace. Jax Webb. Keegan White. Nolan Wright. Now I have a few individual awards. Our pitching award. Every game this player pitched, he gave us a chance to win. Most of our wins came when he was on the mound. Pitching award goes to Carter Dean. Our hitting award. This player's batting average was .471. At one point in the year, he had 10 hits in a row. He was a solid hitter all year long. The hitting award goes to Uriah Harris. No Glove Award. This player played all the infield positions at some point during the season. He played it very well. He also pitched for us. The Gold Glove Award goes to Aiden Crenshaw. During the game, he was the first player to get to his position and the first player off the field. Boys had a smile on his face. He hit well. He walked 16 times during the season. He stole the base every time we asked him to. He stole the base when we asked him not to. He wouldn't stop. He never did get caught either. He was successful every time he tried to steal a base. The Hustle Award goes to Matthew Patterson. Thanks, guys. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Harris, boys high school basketball.
Good evening, everyone. Boys, if I call your name, please come up here. Lucian Harris. Cameron Gibson. Kingston Connor. Paxton Brinkley. Mikey Barnes. Layton Johnson. Lyndon McFadden. Lucas Ricard. Jason Robinson. Parker Shelton. Clay Stickford. Isaac Thompson. Braden Vincent. Aiden Westmoreland. Alex Wolf. Before I give out the individual awards that I have here, we're going to talk. Daniel, come up here. Did I miss anyone else? Okay. We're going to go over the season before I get into the individual awards. It was a tough season for us, not only for me being my first year as head coach, but also for these boys. They've had the same coach for the last 5 or 6 years. And for someone like me new to come in, it's very hard to change old habits that they've had for a while and try to get to the new habits that I was trying to get them to do. Our record doesn't show very well, but this team really learned a lot this year. I hope they did at least. But I thought they did very good this year. Worked very hard for me and Coach Richie Ayers. So I'm going to get into the individual awards. The first one is the Hustle Award. This player had a lot of change throughout the whole year. Started off not playing varsity very much, and then ended up near the end of the season having to start for us. This player is Parker Shelton. The offensive award was very tough to decide from. Went off the stats off of this one, and the stats were very close between 2 or 3 people. But this player worked very hard for us on the offensive end especially, and really did well for us, moving the ball around and doing what he needed to do. Isaac Thompson. The defensive award, this player never ran out of energy at any time during the basketball game, I felt like. Always gave 100%, even when he was injured throughout the second half of the season. Did really well for us on the defensive end and also the offensive end, but this award goes to Layton Johnson. The last award is the MVP award. Our lone senior we have on the team, he really showed us, I think, a lot of leadership throughout the year. Maybe not at first, but really gained it over the rest of the year. Very proud of the way that he was and how he helped us on this team. And that goes to Lucas Ricard. Thank you all. Now we're going to girls basketball.
Good evening. I'm going to start off by introducing the girls' basketball players. We have a junior, Jordan Patterson. Kendra Bishop. Adrian Hewitt. Miley Graham. Maddie Graham. Lacey Gibson. And Jenna Alcorn. This year was a learning experience for us all. The girls are still really young, but they came out and competed every night. It was kind of a wild season for everyone, with me having my son mid-season. But Coach Carter stepped up big time, and also some of the parents helped out a lot. I'd like to thank you guys for being there and helping out. You guys made this season possible. Now I'm going to give out some awards. First award is the assist award. This player got our offense rolling every night. If we didn't have her, it was hard to get our offense set up. This award goes to Jenna Alcorn. The next award is the Heart Award. This player just came every day to practice and just loves basketball. Any free time she gets, she's always playing. This goes to Adrian Hewitt. The next award is the Most Improved. This player really improved over the season. When she first got here, first day of practice, she was scared to death. Didn't really want to do much, but by the end of the season, she was really getting in there. That goes to Lacey Gibson. The offensive award. This player was very involved with scoring. She led the team with the most points. This award goes to Miley Graham. The next award is the Rebounding Award. This player's goal is to get 10 rebounds every game. This award goes to Kendra Bishop. The Hustle Award. This player always puts forth effort and goes 90 to nothing during the game. Always on the floor. This award goes to Maddie Graham. The Defensive Award. This person led us in charges every game. She usually took a charge most games. This goes to Jordan Patterson. The Best Teammate Award. This player was really easy to coach. She made me come to practice every day better. She was really good for her teammates and got along with everybody. This award goes to Jenna Alcorn. Adrian Hewitt got BRL All Conference, and she got OFC Honorable Mention. Next up is Chelsea with the cheerleaders.
Good evening. I would like to start with introducing our 24-25 cheerleaders. If I call your name, please come up. Natalie Lowry. Abigail Jones. Alexis Alden. Honora Shipples. Alexis Rawson. Haley Whitmer. Alyssa Alden. Elena Alden. McKenna Allen. this year they made and learned new cheers, along with our annual cheer clinic dance, which had to be rescheduled multiple times and performed during a different season. I was proud to see they still had it in them to come together and finish what they started in January. I am so proud of them, and I hope they know that they each hold a special place in my heart. I would like to thank the girls for being a part of our team this year. I would also like to thank the parents, players, basketball coaches, administrators, and school board for letting me coach this great group of cheerleaders. Thank you, and at this time I would give it to Natalie Lowry. She wants to pass her spirit stick.
break. Everyone return to their seats, please. We're going to get ready to continue with the banquet. We're going to move on to high school baseball. Coach Austin Ayers.
All right, I'll start off with announcing everybody on the baseball team. First is Lee Rose. Jackson Otwell. Landon McMahon. Leighton Johnson. Lucian Harris. Elijah Gooch. Isaac Crum. Jacob Spinks. Logan Clark. Hunter Carter. Parker Shelton. Parker Rawson. Caden Robinson. Austin Miller. Joseph Mell. And Cameron Gibson. Our season is still going. We have our last regular season game Monday of next week against Kingston, at Kingston, and then our district tournament starts Thursday. I got a few individual awards here I'd like to give out. This first one goes to a young man that I feel like has improved the most over the course of this season, and I would also like to mention that this is both a skill base and his leadership in just leading our team and doing the best job. So I really appreciate him. Coach and I both do this. Goes to Leighton Johnson. Then we have our Gold Glove Award. This goes to a young man that we felt like made the plays that we really needed him to make down the stretch and had a lot of confidence that when the ball was hit to him, he was going to make the right decision and just get a job done. And this goes to Lucian Harris. Then we have our Offensive Award, which goes to the guy with the highest batting average. And this is a guy that really started out the gates well and has been consistent for us this entire year and has really carried our team in the middle lineup. This is Jackson Otwell. And last is our pitching award. This goes to a young man that we really felt like has given us a competitive chance against anybody and everybody that we play against where he pitches, and he's faced a lot of tough opponents and really done well. Had some ups and downs, but overall has done everything that we've asked him. That goes to Landon Banquet. I'd like to thank you all for continuing to support our Clearwater baseball team by showing up tonight, and to thank you parents, especially many of you have sacrificed a lot to do everything you can to put the best foot forward for our team and our players. So there's too many names that go around. I'll probably forget some, but it goes without noticing that I really do appreciate you, Coach D and I, for stepping up continuously and supporting our ball club and our team, our school. So thank you. And next is track and field with Coach West.
I first want to start off with my thank yous. I want to thank the Clearwater administration, Mr. McAllister and Coach England for all their help and support setting up track schedules, registration for all the meets, and all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we don't normally see. I want to thank all the parents for all the time and effort that they put into this sport, and I especially want to thank my assistant coach, Julie Umfleet. She works non-stop to make sure that all the kids have everything they need every single day for practice and at meets. She checks to make sure we have enough water, food, and snacks, make sure they're eating well. She makes sure they have everything they need to compete at their best, if it's from shoes to compression sleeves and even pink batons. She had to play many different roles this year, like team doctor on occasion, team psychiatrist, team nutritionalist, and at a meet in Malden, she even had to be team bodyguard. Thank you again, Coach Julie. Now, this is only our third year in the track program, and for those who don't know, we don't race against like individual teams. We go to giant invitationals where we race against anywhere from 16 to 32. Now, yes, we've never actually won a meet, but this year, I'm proud to say that we have finished in the top 16 in every single meet. So that's a true accomplishment. We are a young team, but this year we had 10 school records broken, and we've had a lot of events filled up this year. I mean, we have a javelin thrower for male and female. We have relay teams that were completed and entered, and it was almost a full ticket. Now all we need to get is some triple jumpers, and every spot will be filled. So let's get started. All right, let's start with the sprinters. My first sprinter, she's also our hurdler, Emma Russell. Kylan Clark. Avery Bohr. Alyssa Andrews. And Clearwater's fastest female, Alyssa Alden. For our men, we have Parker Shelton. Eli LaRue. Leighton Johnson. Clearwater's fastest male, Nathaniel Edmonds. These young men and women explode from the starting line with the ferocity of a caged tiger, with each stride a testament to explosive power and relentless dedication. They are a blur of motion and a living embodiment of speed and precision. Thank you, sprinters, and just stay up here for a minute. All right, up next. They're already up here, but we have two jumpers this year, Avery Bohr and Emma Russell. They did high jump and long jump for me this year, and they have shown tremendous dedication, giving up their Saturday mornings to meet me all the way over at the Poplar Bluff track so we can use their high jump and long jump pits. And they have learned how to defy gravity with what we call the Fosbury flop. That's that backward motion going over the high bar. They've also ran and done leaps of faith into a giant sand pit like a triumphant superhero. Thank you, ladies. And let's hear it for the distance runners. My one and only female, the senior of the group, Ava Umfleet. And then for the men, Noah Bohr. Matthew Bishop. Aiden Young. And Waylon Umfleet. These are the marathoners of the track and field. They are the strategists of stamina. They teach us the power of persistence and the art of pacing, and the incredible strength that comes from putting one foot in front of the other, even when your lungs are screaming and your feet feel like lead. Thank you again. But wait, there's more. There's throwers. Our shot and disc, our only female thrower, Ashley Kennard. Our shot put thrower, Dante Lee. Our discus specialist, Paxton Brinkley. Another shot putter, Lucian Harris. And our javelin thrower, tremendous javelin thrower, crushing the school record, like doubled it, Lucas Ricard. These are the human catapults that remind us that strength comes in many forms, and that it's not just about brute force, it's about technique, focus, and the sheer will to harness your power and to unleash it with precision. Now, I do have a few team awards. We're going to save one for because we're still in season, we still have districts tomorrow. I'm going to make one for tomorrow to see what happens. But our most valuable goes to a young lady who's been with me for 6 years in cross country, 3 years in track. It's going to be a tremendous difficult trying to do this sport next year without her. She's like the beacon of this team, Ava Umfleet. And then we have, I was going to wait, but he leads so much in points. In track and field, you get 10 points for first, and then we go all the way down to 8th place where you get 1 point. And throughout the 9 meets we had this year, this young man scored 48 points for us. That is Matthew Bishop. And that is our 2025 Clearwater track and field team. Thank you. Up next, Coach Green.
To try and follow that, I need a little caffeine or something. I'll have flamboyant. Talk a little bit about what the girls have done. It's real simple to do because they've achieved a lot this year that I don't think it's going to take some time before they beat the records that's going on with this bunch. They're resilient. We've won 17 straight games. Our record's 27-3. Arguably, we could be 30-0. We've lost 3 games by 4 runs. It's a pretty remarkable group of young ladies here. Before I go into that very much further, I need to spend a lot of compliments to my coaching staff. I know Miss Emily Burns isn't here tonight, great asset to us. Coach Alcorn, a great asset to our team. And then we've got steady Coach R, Coach Rowall. And I appreciate my staff. That makes my job easy. All I have to do is show up, talk to them about a lineup, and put the best players that I can out on the field. We discussed everything, and I think that my gentleman to my left will agree. I make no decisions alone. We're a group. We come up with who we're going to play, in what positions, pitch, and what times that we have our pitching go, our staff go. Nothing is strictly on my shoulders except for complaints, and you can reach me anytime on those. Got a couple awards up here that are pretty significant. OFC, I think, is the first time in school history that we've won first place in OFC. And another one is that little swing pink. So first place in swing pink down in Dexter, which was quite an honor. So thank you, girls. Today was the first day of districts. We play again Monday. So in districts, it's one and done. They showed up to play today, and we beat them 15-0 in 3 innings. Next up on Monday, Valley Catholic. Valley Catholic, we played them once on their field. I won't say the score because it doesn't matter. Once you get to this stage of the season, scores are out the window. We got to show up and play. But I'm glad that we are facing Valley Catholic on Monday. Hopefully Tuesday, we're playing for a district championship. So that's the ultimate goal. I'll talk a little bit more about the team once I get the players up here and let them stand nervously. The awards that I have to individuals, hopefully we got several more games to play, so we're going to hold off on those. We'll meet at the end of the season and do the individual awards. What do you want? I got nothing. Okay. First one, Georgia Eaton. Kaylee Edmonds. Raven Shear. Alexis Alden. Aaliyah Barfield. Natalie Henson. Jordan Patterson. Grace Allen. Bailey Decker. Abby Gingrey. Miley Graham. Jenna Alcorn. Adrian Hewitt. And P. Diddy Hurt. All right, a little bit about this team. I said already that we're 27-3. Team batting average is .388. That's pretty remarkable. I was talking to Coach R on the way home, and I think we have our first 8 hitters are above 300 on average. That's impressive. I don't know if you realize that, but that's very impressive. On-base percentage for the team is .508. Runs per the season, we've scored 392 runs. That's averaging 13 runs a game. So it's pretty incredible. Team ERA on pitching is 2.98. That'll win you a lot of games, especially if you're putting up 13 runs. Can't say enough about this group. They bought into us. We've talked about, as a coaching staff at the beginning of the season, what we needed to do, and we needed to devote a lot of time on keeping our weight back and being able to hit off-speed pitching. We're still working on that, some of us. Anyway, we knew that pitching wouldn't be there. Right now in districts, we've got the best pitching staff that's remaining in districts. So if we can hit, I like our chances. What? Yeah, you're on fire, aren't you, right now? She's swinging it. We got several that are swinging it right now that a small field, I think it's 190. That's fine. If we can keep throwing up numbers, I like our chances in districts. This is a remarkable young group. I can't say enough, coaches. I mean, the character that they have, the respect that they have is just mind-blowing. They're incredible to coach. They're fun, they're loose. They just come and enjoy playing the game, okay? And that's what I love about it. So thank you. All right, I turn it over to high school golf, Coach John Palmanetz.
Okay, so our season is not over. We have our district tournament on Monday. As a team, our record is a little over 500. We're fairly young. We do have 2 seniors, and we have brought home some individual medals in a couple tournaments. So it's been a solid season so far, but it's not over. We've got work left to do. The boys come up with a card in. Braden Harbison. Kristen Russell, Connor Roberts, Trevor Miller, Paxton Wrigley, Callie Andrews, Isaac Thompson. I have 2 awards to give out tonight. The first award is the Most Improved Award. So I drive a bus right by the golf course. Our practice starts at 4:30. We're going to finish it up. This guy is there every time I drive by at 3:35. He's already there, got his clubs out, and ready to swing. And that is Braden Harbison. And lowest average on the season, we had 2 golfers that made it pretty competitive. Connor Roberts proved a good fight, and hopefully he's ready to roll on Monday and have to make a decision on vacation or state golf tournament next week. So, but the lowest average for the second year in a row is Isaac Thompson. So, and then shout out to my 2 seniors who matched me tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right, and now we're going to turn it over to high school East.
Good evening to everyone present here today. I'm going to give a short introduction to esports. It's a competitive game. It's gained a lot of worldwide popularity over the years. Millions of people play it and millions of people watch it. With that being said, I'd like to thank mainly the kids that showed up and stayed with it. I'd like to thank the parents that supported us. I'd like to thank the administration. And I'd like to thank MOSA for hosting these events. Now for the acknowledgement of the players. Middle school, Ellie Harbin. Remy Mackin. Cameron Lee. Sorry about that. Cameron Lee, Chloe Adams, and then Savannah Taylor. I'd like to give a special mention or thank you to Ellie. She's stayed with us from the beginning of the year. She's helped recruit kids. She's just a wonderful player. All right, now for the high school, Jared Fitzgerald. All right, next one would be Lucas Jeffcoat. He's not here tonight. We had to work. Kelron. Lyndon McFadden. And then Landon Flannery. I'd like to give out a special acknowledgement to two of my players. Jared completed the Smash Brothers events and went on to the quarterfinals at the district level. He's also a graduating senior, and he was also team captain. Thank you. And the final acknowledgement is for Lucas Jeffcoat. He was a team captain for Valiant Overwatch 2. He pretty much ran the esports program. Couldn't have done it without him. And then finally, their season 3, the high school team missed going to state contest by 1 game. Kind of didn't like that. I kind of wish they would have won that one. But other than that, thank you.
I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. You guys are welcome to stay as long as you need to take pictures. That concludes tonight's event.